This year's Property Investment and Construction Expo is meant to have everybody who's in the property investment industry to come and tell Botswana what do they have to offer. And you know, as we have it from the survey that we did and the research that we made, most Botswana don't have the time to go into each and every bank per day, to go into BHC, to go into CEDA, to find out what they have to offer in the property investment industry. So having this expo means that we offer Botswana a platform where they can research, where they can ask questions, where they can find out all round about all the information that they may need for this expo. So we are happy to host the first of its kind, and we are happy about the turnout. Hundreds of people came in. We have a place where we are getting feedback, and people are so excited. They are happy. They are writing that it should come back next year, and we are happy, and we are going to bring it back next year. So property investment for Botswana. There are so far 88 exhibitors, but over 100 stalls have been sold. We have people from different sectors. We have property financiers, Bank ABC, Standard Chartered, Barclays. We have NDB that side. We have constructors, property valuers. We have RDC. We have PG Timbers. We have everybody who's very important in the property industry. The titans of this industry, they're here. They're all here. So it's a good turnout from our part.
A lot of Botswana turned up here and they wanted to find out more about things they always read about in terms of property, because they like investment in property and all the like. So we had a forum. Forum was held over the side of the barricades, and we had different companies such as BDC, CEDA, Outbox Innovation, which was talking about the new development plans for the future and how Botswana can actually be part of them and what is really going to happen. So overall, it was a good expo, and we're going to actually have them annually. So it was the first of its kind, and the turn-up wasn't bad for a first-time expo like this. There is a lot of property in Botswana. It's just that we are not much educated and don't know a lot about property investment. So that's why these companies are here to talk about property and give more insight depth on what happens. And Botswana actually are in for a great treat because of this expo. I mean, they can find out about investment and make wise decisions from that.
My name is Vincent Diro, Marketing Executive right here at Juma FM, and we are here at the inaugural 2011 version of the Property Investment and Construction Expo. Our role primarily is to make sure that all the relevant stakeholders, all the players, when you're talking property investment and construction, that they know about this expo, that they are well sensitized, what they can expect here and where they're supposed to go and all that. So basically we disseminate that very important information about the expo itself. So we've been given a stall here, our media lounge. It's very friendly, welcoming, warm. Everybody gets to chill here. Our clients, our listeners, they get to interact with our presenters that they've always heard over the radio, connecting the voices to the faces. So it's been really exciting, considering the fact that it's the first of its kind in Botswana. And the turnout from yesterday, even today, has really been exciting. And I feel that we as the media partner, we can proudly say we've done our job in terms of sensitizing people about this expo, because the turnout has really been good. Even the organizers have given us a word so far, saying that they're really excited about the turnout and how people have been responding to the expo. So basically I would say that what we've done so far, it's a job well done. Yeah, I do believe that there was need for this kind of expo. As you can see, there are so many stalls here to show that there are really relevant players in the market when you're talking property investment and construction. Everybody here under one roof, the products, the services that they do offer, and it goes on to show that the light is there. Though many people might argue that Botswana are not really well aware of the importance of investing in property, going into construction, identifying with everything else that appreciates with value. Nowadays you talk of young people, who would go buy those expensive cars instead of investing in property. And I do believe that now is the platform for them to understand why it would be important to buy a house and invest in a house as opposed to going and buying that expensive car. And it's very interesting to see that all the players are here. Those that provide the finance at the end of the day, they're here. The banks, all of them. I saw their stores. I've been walking around because I happen to be someone who has been sensitized as well, got a bit of that enlightenment. So yeah, well, all in all, you can say that it's been long overdue. And I do want to believe that the second time around, the response is even going to be much, much, much greater.
We at SIDA, we're here at the Property Expo, basically to sensitize Botswana, or the organization also funds commercial property. And commercial property that we fund ranges from multiracial units, office property, and warehousing, things like that. And we also, because it's a property and construction expo, we also finance people to service the construction industry. About the expo, I think it gives an opportunity for us to reach to the wider Botswana, this product that we have, because a lot of Botswana are not aware that we offer that, and we offer that at very rates that are affordable. In terms of up to 4 million, we can go to it's a 7.5% raise to fund such property. Whether Botswana are investing enough on property, I don't think so, because the demand is there. The demand for property is very huge, and with property you never go wrong about property, because property always appreciates. So there is a scope, there is challenges of land, but there is a very huge demand for property. Property market in Botswana is growing, even though a lot of people are complaining about the prices of property. But for property developers, there is an opportunity for them to meet that demand, because there is a lot of demand, whether it's office space, whether it's warehousing, or whether it's residential property. There is a lot of demand in the property market.
This 2011 Expo has been of high significance to us as BIDP, which is an organization which brings together different professionals in the construction industry under one roof. And then we are also exposing the Botswana Institute of Arbitrators, who help to settle disputes in contractual matters. This expo has been important in that most Botswana don't know about the existence of this professional body, which helps maintain high standards in the industry. But through this expo, most of Botswana have been exposed to that. They will share the news with others. And then in terms of investment, Botswana are indeed investing in property through various financing organizations like Standard Chartered Bank, other financing institutions. So by them affiliating themselves to BIDP and BIA, they are assured of high standards. We emphasize that they engage professionals, architects, quantity surveyors, contractors who are members of this professional body, so that they are assured of high standards of delivery.
My name is Botilo Maeza. I'm the Director of Soils Research and Testing Center. We are taking part in the Expo, the Property Investment and Construction Expo 2011. We've had, a fantastic time. We've had clients, from the whole spectrum of construction. We have clients from, individual, private companies, people who never knew about our services. We're very glad that there is a company that exists that deals with, that offers the services that we offer. So, we are happy that we took part in the Expo. Basically, our company does, research and testing. With the research, we go out there and, collect soil samples and test them and try and, develop bricks and blocks out of the soil samples. So basically, we test soils for the purpose of, building. We want to come up with various types of bricks and blocks that can be used for building. Of course, there are bricks, conventional bricks and blocks that you use, but The reason why we carry out this research is to try and bring down the price of building, because we emphasize on using ordinary soils that you can find almost everywhere. You know very well that river sand is scarce nowadays. You have to travel long distances to get river sand. So we use local materials. Basically, or in a nutshell, we want to localize building materials. Anywhere you are, whether it's Ranti or Tabong or Totome, we want you to be able to use the local soils around where you are, where the project is, where you are building your structure.
We found this expo to have been useful, and we have just launched a new product that we have had it for a year, and we think it has gotten the right exposure as of today, yesterday and today. And we have seen a number of people, especially families and ladies as well, showing interest in what this can do for them, and they managed to get an understanding of the benefits that comes along with it. And the expo was quite an eye-opener in the sense that it had some innovative technologies. People were trying, they've tried hard to bring stuff that we are not quite familiar with and can add value to the property market. And there has been a great sense of property ownership that was displayed by people who came here. We do rental and sale of this product. Now the rental side is where if you are building a house, whether it's domestic or up to commercial scale, we have teams of specialized people who come and erect this system, and all you do is put reinforcement and we pour concrete. We have done houses, we've rented out this material, we've done houses in Pakalan, we've done houses in Boditsani, and people are quite happy, and especially with our raise and the quality of the concrete. That's the actual thing that matters, because we are able to produce fair-phased finishes where you don't have to put secondary finishes. You can actually live with that concrete exposed as it is, so you don't need any additional cost to put additional finishes.
This is Alfred Moremon speaking from the Expo 2011 from the fairgrounds. We've been here for the past 2 days. Today is the last day, but we think we've done very well because we managed to make awareness of who we are and what we are doing and all that. And we've been doing this for the past 1 year as MG Properties. But we think this expo has done us a good, because we managed to get more clients, we managed to get people who were asking about properties, and we're going to have a good clientele in our database. And we've informed the public on what we do. And I can run through the property service we provide. We do most of the things to do with property. We do management, we do valuations, we do sales and lettings. And if you have, I can say to the clients that if you have any property probably that you need to sell or rent, we are there for you and we are the company to go for, because we've been in the business for quite some time. We have the experience and all that. So, and I think this expo is one of the things that people need to be attending as often as they like, because it's so informative, because many people out there, they want to sell their properties and they don't know what to do or what they have to go. But we as MG, we are the company we can come to. With the experience I have, I think for the past few years, which we expected the price to drop, the price hasn't really dropped. The price has been going up and up. But I can advise people who are there who are wondering whether to invest in property or not, just to say this is the best time to invest, because you see, property will never go down, it's going to keep going up. And the Botswana market, the way it is that it's ongoing, it's always growing. You can never say it's going down, because the property that you can buy now worth maybe 500,000, in the next 2 years you can sell it around 800,000, which I think is a very good bargain. And I think the property market in Botswana is very competitive, and we have more people who are looking to buy. And the only challenge we are having in this market is just that we have more houses we are on the high side than what people are looking for, because most of the things people are looking for are something around the budget of around 800 downwards. But we do have properties that we sometimes come across that will be within that ranges. And we think if you have any inquiries to do with that, you can always come and find out what we do and what we can offer.
re tla re le ba NDB, National Development Bank. Re letela ka mananeo a rona a farologaneng re tlile gone mo the construction and property fair mo no Gaborone. Re tla ka mananeo a rona a farologaneng a ileng gore ke bo re le ba NDB re na le mananeo a farologaneng bo abo agriculture, business, property le amangwela gape a thuto. At NDB we have different types of loans. Our different loans range from property, education, business and agricultural projects. But gompieno kwa na re tsile re tlo go ruta batswana tlo go ba rutantsha ka mananeo a rona a ileng gore re ba rotloetsa gore ba nne le boago ba nne le go ba go bitsang ko lapeng. Loan ya rona re bitsa bonno NDB house home loan. Re thusa batswana gone gore motswana o ka tla go rona re ba NDB a tla go kopa madi e le gore wa go reka setsha ha ile gore ba tla go reka setsha motswana o ka tla go rona a adima madi gone gore a e go reka ntlo e neng e ntse le teng. Mananeo rona gape yona bonno re ka go thusa gone gore o simolole go aga from scratch ha ile gore o batla go aga ntlo e leng gore ke a gago ke a toro tsa gago le yona gape re ka go thusa ka madi a teng. Sa bohelo gone mo go ba bonno home loan re ka go thusa gore re go adime madi o tlo tlhabolle ntlo yo ntse o na le yone bankanye gale le gale gore e khatlise le value ya teng gore e be ya go godimo. Bošweng batswana ba le bantsi ba kgatla thata gore ba ka investor mo property, which is a very good thing because property ke so se leng gore you can never go wrong ka yone. Property ke so se leng gore le gompieno go ha o reka yone bonno bone bo tlhwatlhwa ya teng ntse ya tlhatlhoga and ke so se leng gore ke se nnela ruri yaanong re le ba NDB re tloetsa gone gore batho a ba ikatumetse kwa ko di-officing tsa rona ba tlo go tsaya bone loan ya rona ya bonno home loan. Re na le di-office mo Gaborone, Francistown, Maung le ko Phalape. O ka ikopantsha le bangwe hela ba ka rona ba mo di-officing tse di harologaneng tsone tseo ba ka go thusa ka mananeo wa rona. The property and construction fair e re thuse hela thata rotlhe hela ba e leng gore dila ka kgwebo yone especially rona re le ba NDB because ba le bantsi ba re itse ka gone gore thusa ka di-loan tsa agriculture ba re bone gore re tse nako yone na re emelle ko di-officing tsa rona re tlo go bolelela batswana gore nya re ba thusa gape le ka bonno re ka ba finance ra ba thusa ka madi gone gore be go aga mantlo ba rekeditse hela tse di harologaneng tse leng gore le bagane ka gone mo.
Market wa property ke market e leng gore o invite di-company ka bontsi gore di tle di tlo supa dio tse leng gore di na le tsone le dilo tse leng gore ga o ne o sa itse gore o ka se bona kae o ka se bona gone fa mme o ka kgona gore o conduct a company e leng gore e dira sone seo sa mohutang o ntseng yalo go se bona bonolo gore o ka se bona ko kae. Gape se sengwe se e leng gore rona re le ba J. Haskins & Sons re rekisa di-products ka bontsi tsa building material, fancy material le machinery and hardware. Dio tse leng gore ra di rekisa yalo ke di-product tse leng gore is a good quality le service ya teng ke service ya le leng gore e mmavela ke 100% service